Hey, yo! Welcome back. How you doing? Welcome back to the late night place to be, the most must-see show on Twitch TV. We are the Archerverse TV, and tonight we bring you WCW Monday Nitro, episode number 181, baby. And tonight we further the storylines. We further those fiery feuds and raging rivalries as we head into Hellfire and Brimstone in just 2 short weeks. The Archerverse Fastlane and Super Saturday Showdown head into Hell in a Cell. It is going to be 10 matches of pure, exhilarating awesomeness. There's going to be championship matches all night long. And of course, you've got the Archerverse and the Universe battling over supremacy and those bragging rights over who is the best brand. Is it the Universe? Is it Vinny K? Or is it the Archerverse? We're going to find out as usual, because they are going head to head. And of course, the Archerverse, in recent pay-per-views have of course come out not necessarily dominant, but always ahead of Vinny K, which is where we like to be. He's going to be gunning for the Archerverse. It is going to be one hell of a battle. It's going to be an awesome pay-per-view. The feuds are already starting to boil over. There's been a lot of heated action. We saw Brock Maximus dethrone The Undertaker. He's the new $1 million champion in the Archerverse. We've seen so much chaotic and epic matches as of even recent times that it's been absolutely crazy. Tonight we're going to add 7 more non-stop action, crazy matches. 3 championship matches on the line tonight to further those rivalries and feuds as we head into that next epic pinnacle pay-per-view in just 2 short weeks. Before we get there, however, we're just going to have a quick look at the power rankings. And as you can see, the power rankings are starting to nicely adjust themselves. As I said they would, it's taking a little longer than I actually thought it would. But I guess since we had to rebuild the Archerverse just a few short weeks ago, I guess it sort of makes a little bit of sense. Yo, Sadao, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to episode number 181, my friend. How you doing? WCW Monday Nitro tonight. We're going to continue those stories. We're going to further those fiery feuds as we head into Hell in a Cell, just 2 short weeks away. Tiliana, how you doing, Tiliana? And I see Tiliana remembered the self shout-out. I thought that would be a fun little added feature for everybody. You don't necessarily have to wait for the mods to shout you out anymore. You can announce your arrival by simply typing in !yo! You can also type in !bye before you leave. It's like a little bit of a shout out for arriving and a little bit of a shout out for leaving. In any case, power rankings starting to adjust themselves nicely. As you can see, the champions here on WCW Monday Nitro finally starting to make their way up the rankings. In previous weeks, it was kind of all over the board. Some of the champions weren't even on the power rankings yet. Yo, Damon! Good Lord, I've been blessed with Damon, 1977, stopping by again to say, hey, yo, here at the Archerverse, we must be doing something either right or Cool is paying him. I'm okay with either one of those scenarios, actually, because he's here. And thank you, Damon, for stopping by. Appreciate you. How was your day? How have you been? What's new and exciting, Damon? I actually haven't heard from Cool today. I'm assuming he's working. So he probably won't be here tonight. That's an assumption, though. I don't actually know. Yo, Sadao, have a good night. You forgot the exclamation point in the bye, though. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good night. We'll be here for a few hours. So if you find you're in need of a little entertainment, you know where to find us, my friend. Money was not involved this time. See, Cool's going around paying people to come by the Archerverse and pretend they like the show. I appreciate it, though. It's good to have those, fake fans. You gotta have them. They're every bit as important as the real fans. I mean, as long as we are the late-night place to be in the most must-see show on Twitch TV, that is all that really matters at the end of the day. So, again, back to the power rankings. As you can see, they are starting to slowly adjust, as I said they would, just taking a little bit longer than I thought. But again, considering we had to rebuild and we had to push the characters and start cycling them through shows for the ranking system to pick them up, I guess it sort of makes sense. But they're looking really good. I mean, number one, Kurt Jordan, the OG, that's exactly where he should be. He is the reigning and defending WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Then we have the WCW United States Champion, Johnny Braddock, one half of Demolition, sitting in number 2 spot. That's about correct, because he's been competing in singles competition as well as the tag team division, so that makes perfect sense. Why he would be ahead of, we're just getting the number 3 spot, why he would be ahead of Kyle Brewer, who is the WCW United States Heavyweight Champion. Kyle Brewer, of course, obviously on a tear, but since Braddock has been heavily involved in the tag team division as much as singles competition, it just ranks him a bit above Kyle Brewer. But he's sitting solid. And look at this, number 4 and number 5. Brewer, and Brewer. That's weird. Just noticed that now. The Wanderer, Kyle Brewer, probably very happy about that scenario. I'm assuming Team Bromer as well, but Bromer's not here yet. If he was up yet, I'd be surprised, but he'll be here shortly. The mob with the most always shows up to work, just not on time. So Randy Brewer, slightly ahead of Rose Brewer. Randy Brewer just, of course, won the WCW World Women's Television Championship. The only reason she's above Rose, who is actually the WCW Women's World Champion, is because Randy's been in a few more matches than Rose as of late. Obviously, the top champions don't defend as often as some of the mid-card or lower-tier champions do, if that makes sense to anybody. If you're a pro wrestling fan, that makes perfect sense. If not, I can further explain that a little bit later. Elijah Archer, not even a champion, but sitting at number 6 simply because he's been in a lot of action lately. He's been in tag team matches. He's been in a feud with Demolition. Also, he was involved in matches with Demolition before they, of course, had their... Well, we don't know actually what happened between the Coalition and Demolition, because that still hasn't come out yet. We just know that things imploded. And, they're still going at it on WCW Monday Nitro. Last week, if you remember, Archer tried to run a coup on Demolition and tried to have them set up. He actually put Adam Colossus in a handicap match against David Devious and Ironman. Adam Colossus, man, oh man, he showed up ready to play because he took out both members of the Coalition and picked up a huge win. Then Archer... Now, some will tell you and argue the fact that the referee kind of screwed Archer in that match. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Johnny Braddock, resilient and full of heart, came through, and Demolition had a clean sweep. He beat Elijah Archer 1, 2, 3. And that's how it went last week. The Coalition were on the receiving end of an ass-whooping. So they wanted immediate rematches. Management, of course, turned them down. Of course, running a coup against Demolition, although it was entertaining and great for ratings, doesn't sit atop the list for management to reward you with a rematch. So if they want a rematch of Demolition, who they are currently heavily in a feud and rivalry with, they're going to have to earn it, and they're going to get a chance to do that tonight. They are in action. So we'll see what happens with that. Adam Colossus, of course, one half of Demolition with Johnny Braddock. Also one half of the WCW United States Tag Team Champions. Sitting in number 8 spot, Victoria Valiant from Team Fantasy Cat. Makes perfect sense. She's been on an absolute tear. Not only did she earn a title shot, she won the title, then she defended the title. She is sitting solid in that number 8 spot. Representing Team Fantasy Cat. Brock Lesnar and Kevin Owens have been in a lot of action lately, so it makes sense they're on that top 10 list. They've won some, lost some, but they've been cycling through the shows and creating a little bit of havoc here and there, so that makes perfect sense why they are on there. So that is a look at the top 10. And of course, if you go down below, Bianca Belair, 11, she would have been higher on the list, but of course Victoria Valiant beat her for the Cruiserweight title, so that would send her plummeting down that list. And everybody else is kind of making sense, see what I mean? I mean, things are changing slowly. Things are good. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is go time. WCW Monday Nitro is about to get underway. Appreciate everybody as always. Welcome to the late night place to be, the most must-see show on Twitch TV. We are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence. And we are going to bring you a total non-stop action wrestling show tonight. It is going to be absolute fire, and we're going to get things underway right now. Go time for WCW Monday Nitro. All right, here we go.
It's the new mothership. Welcome to Monday Nitro.
Toss your remote away. There's no reason to channel flip with the Monday Nitro we have planned.
This show is looking way
from
better than
Niigata, Japan, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WCW Monday Nitro. Tonight, we are kicking things off a little bit different. I'm sure everybody recognizes the man on the screen. He and a friend of his signed contracts recently and are now a member of the roster, and they are making their debut tonight. And by the way, speaking of debuts, we have two new debuts tonight, which also incidentally puts the Archerverse up to 52 streamers and or viewers with wrestlers signed to either the Universe or the Archerverse. That is fire. That is hype if you've ever seen it. The electricity running hot and fluid through the Archerverse. It's absolutely insane. We are expanding at a crazy, insane rate, and we're going to continue to do so. We're going to continue to raise that bar. The shows are just going to keep getting better and better, and we're going to grow larger and larger. 52, Tiliana, that's where we're at. So here we go. Bubba Ray Dudley from the Dudley Boys here on episode number 181, making their debut. But we, again, back to what I was saying, we have two more debuts from Team Soul Embers. We have Jack Stone, the newest giant to sign a contract with the Archerverse. Incidentally, he actually signed with the Universe and Vinny K, but welcome to the Archerverse. Welcome to the Universe. I'm sure Vinny K is going to be very happy with the new giant Jack Stone, and the women's division picking up a brand new competitor by the name of Jenny Black. Jenny Black, the Asian Nightmare, of course, toured Asia and Japan, winning championships and promotions over there before finally deciding to turn her sights to North America. And Jack Stone, of course, has been running the indie scenes. Ring of Honor. Went over to Impact Wrestling for a while. He was part of the SEW, a roster, Soul Elite Wrestling. Decided to hop on over and sign a contract with Vinny K in the Universe, who is now going to have to go head-to-head with the Archerverse. Jack Stone is going to have some wars ahead of himself. But welcome to the new giant Jack Stone. Welcome to Jenny Black, the newest Team Soul Embers here at the Archerverse. And we're going to see them in action later tonight. So get ready. We have one hell of a show planned. It is going to be a great time. Some great people are going to be stopping by as always. So let's get things underway right now with one half of the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray Dudley. Let's go. Quasar Yo, Quasar, how you doing, my friend? Appreciate you stopping by. Welcome to episode number 181, Quasar. Can you believe that? 181 episodes, and we are just getting started, baby. It's a crazy thing, really, but it is what it is. We are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, and we must stay ahead of the game. And we got to keep raising that bar, baby. And we are going to do exactly that. Right now, we are on the road to Hell in a Cell. Hellfire and Brimstone coming up just 2 weeks away. We are building those feuds and rivalries. The stories are selling out. We are trending worldwide. Curly is in the house. Another new member of the Archerverse who just debuted this past Saturday night on Super Saturday Showdown. The sinister Adrian Adorable, and man, did she have a most excellent debut. Picked up a huge win. It was an amazing thing to watch. And again, once again, I know we did it on Saturday, but a big congratulations to Team Curliti. Man, did they ever prep their superstar well for the squared circle. It is no easy feat walking into the Archerverse or the universe and trying to pick up a win, much less get on a show right away. But of course, Team Curliti has impressed the masses on a global scale, both overseas and here in North America, running rampant in the indie promotions. And so it's no big surprise to anybody, really, that Team Curliti has already jumped ahead of the game and is off to an amazing start with the career of Adrian Adorable. Absolutely fantastique, if I might say so myself. So anyways, we have a big-ass show tonight. It is going to be a blast. Absolute fire. So hang on to your lug nuts. It is time for an overhaul. Go time for Bubba Ray Dudley. He's waiting to come out. We're making him impatient. We got to get him out here. The squared circle is his. Let's go. Yo, Snorhawk. How you doing, my friend?
Let's listen in.
Welcome to episode number 181, Snorhawk. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to WCW Monday Nitro. Welcome to the Army. They are already showing up in full force. If you want to shout yourself out, Snorhawk, just drop that exclamation point, yo. Let everybody know you're here. Let them know whether or not you stream or you don't stream. If you do, you might want to shout out your channel. They can have a little look-see. See what's happening over yonder. See if the grass is greener. Made myself laugh with that one. I'm sorry, Snorhawk. That's just not possible. This is the most must-see show on Twitch TV, and we will not share the spotlight, baby.
So it begins.
Bubba Ray looking pumped up and ready to go. Is anybody a fan of the Dudley Boys? Do we have Dudley Boys fans in the audience tonight? Because they are hyped to be here. They have a goal, an agenda, and they are here to get things kicked off. Back in the business, baby.
Very well put.
We still got 3 championship matches ahead on the evening, ladies and gentlemen. 2 brand new debuts. Superstars from Team Soul Embers making their debuts tonight. A new giant on Vinny K's roster. Would have been really nice if we could have signed him to the Archerverse, but he was a... I mean, Vinny K upped us just a little bit.
Arrogance is not.
He likes to do that from time to time.
This superstar loves getting aggressive.
The Archerverse likes to take its contract signings very seriously. It doesn't like to compensate somebody before they've offered the Army just a little something, but Vinny K is a tyrant. Bit of an asshole, if you will, and stole the giant from out from underneath our noses, but he is going to debut tonight. Jack Stone.
Oh, come on. What now?
And again, more competition being added to the women's division. I believe the women's cruiserweight division at that. Jenny Black from Team Soul Embers, from Soul Elite Wrestling. She was the Soul Elite Wrestling Women's World Champion. Yo!
Wants to know what's going on.
Wow, Bubba Ray Bubba Ray calling out Adam Colossus here, ladies and gentlemen. Did not see that one coming. I mean, Demolition is locked in a huge rivalry right now with the Coalition. And the Dudley Boys, well, the Dudley Boys wouldn't care about that, really. They just want the spotlight. They want the championship tag team belts. And that's really all they care about. So I guess it is what it is. This really isn't all that surprising, I guess, when you think about it. Still preferred the Hardys. Well, I think everybody was a fan of the Hardys, or at least Jeff Hardy.
Blood between these superstars.
At least Jeff Hardy.
I guess so.
I like Matt Hardy. He's just not as good as Jeff Hardy. I personally, this is just a personal opinion, but I personally felt Jeff carried him pretty much his whole career. I think he's done better things later in his career outside of WWE than he ever did in WWE, actually. Matt Hardy's actually pretty hot right now. I'll be honest. He is. He's made a resurgence. A resurgence of his career. It's actually quite fantastic. It's good for him because Jeff Hardy never really lost his career. He can go away for 2 years, come back, and the fans are so over they're looking for his hotel room. Bubba Ray said, if you want to get my attention, all you had to do was ask.
Showing the proper respect.
I don't know what that was about. Bubba Ray called him out. And I wasn't paying attention to what was being said because I was having a discussion with Snorhawk. I was not ignoring the chat for once. I should get brownie points for that. A cookie or a medal, something. Do you not agree? I mean,
This superstar loves
Adam Colossus respects Bubba Ray, but
these superstars,
nonetheless, he wants to whoop his ass. Yeah, I have no idea what Bubba Ray's going on about now.
Reaction from an angry superstar.
Just a heated moment, and words coming out of his mouth, but kind of nonsensical, really. You think what you're doing here is sports entertainment? You're boring everybody to death. Enough talking. Let's put on a spectacle. Let's put on a fight for the ages. You know what? I agree. And I mean, if he doesn't really want to do that right now, just make it happen anyway. Just make it happen anyway. You cannot ban the broadcaster. Tiliana. How dare you? You're supposed to be on my side, Tiliana. I don't think you quite know how that works. Tiliana. You and I got to work on our communication better. You are not Bromer. Oh, headbutt right to the face. Here we go. Bubba looks very unimpressed. But Colossus with a big attack to the kidneys in the back of the spine.
He's looking a little off balance.
Wow.
Taking on some offense, but
Colossus takes Bubba Ray right off his feet, and the referee very quickly breaking that up. What is going on here? Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. What the hell was the ref doing? What is he doing? Luckily, the crowd is still cheering, not walking out of the building, but that is the most ridiculous decision I've seen in quite some time. Does he have a problem with a good fight? Good Lord. Way to ruin the opening to the show, ref. Good God. But as you can see, we're going to make up for it. We're going to start the night off with not just a bang, but an entire atomic explosion. We're having ourselves an 8-man battle royal, and it is star-studded. We got Brock Lesnar in there. We got Kevin Owens. Fight anyone. Fight Owens. Fight. We got from Team Billy Sticks, Jake Tyler.
We're ready to kick this thing off.
We have the Iron Sheik. From Team Spice FE, we have the showstopper, Gabriel Michaels. We have Kurt Angle, Razor Ramon, and we've got Samoa Joe. This is going to be a barn burner. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Either way, It's go time. Let's get this bitch underway. Let's go! No, Tiliana, this isn't an elimination royale. This is just a regular battle royal.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal, making his way to the ring from Iran, weighing in at 251 pounds, Iron.
So if anybody forgets what a battle royal is, you simply eliminate your opponent by throwing them over the top rope and down to the floor, much like a Royal Rumble, except for unlike a Royal Rumble, where everybody, well, 2 people start out and everybody else comes out every 60 to 90 seconds, all 8 men will start off in the ring at the same time. It will be absolutely chaotic, but it is going to be fire. In a spectacular way to kick off our show, set that bar for everybody to rise above excellence for the evening as we continue our road to Hell in a Cell. And the Iron Sheik, looking phenomenal, looking focused. Probably going to say something nonsensical and piss somebody off later, but it is what it is. It's the Iron Sheik. I think one of my favorite Iron Sheik matches, I'm sure it probably correlates with a lot of people, but when he fought Hulk Hogan for the World Championship, that was a fantastic match. It's a shame that we saw the version of Hulk Hogan we did eventually, because if you watch his early career, he was far, far more entertaining to watch wrestle. But he was a big hulking monster.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this,
and he helped build the business into a bigger, badder business, so it is what it is. If it wasn't for Hulkamania, the Archiverse might not be here. Let's put it that way. Let's look at it from that perspective. Oh, dude, him in Japan? Yeah. I don't think people... So when people all the time tell me that Hulk Hogan couldn't wrestle, automatically I know they're casuals. Automatically I know they do not know their wrestling history. Because although he wasn't, say, as good as Ric Flair or Bret the Hitman Hart, the dude could wrestle and move. Like, he was a large man. He was... You saw what he looked like in WWF and in WWE. He was bigger than that, man, before that. When he was AWA, WCCW, oh my good God, he was a hulking monster. And he was always a big man, but he was even more. Look at Rocky. Look at the movie Rocky. When he came in as Thunder Lips, he was gigantic. But yeah, I mean, to get even more over, he had to reduce what he did. And to be honest, let's be fair here. That's one big dude. He had to slow down anyways as he started to age a little bit, because look at the problems he did have. If he didn't slow down after signing with Vince, he probably would have been worse off sooner than he was. So there's that. There's that.
The only way to get eliminated from this battle royal is to get thrown over the
Jake
top
Tyler from Team Billy Sticks, the natural.
A tremendous amount of skill to be successful in a battle royal.
He's been a pure wrestling champion,
that goes into it as well.
and he made an attempt at winning the Archiverse World Tag Team Champions at one time. He formed a tag team with the Blueprint Chase Coleman, but the two egos could not coexist, and they just did not work. Never even won one out of the 3 tag team contests they were in. Eventually they, of course, parted ways. Chase Coleman, of course, unpopular as it was, actually turned on Team Billy Sticks and Jake Tyler and ended up beating him down in a very one-side beating. I would actually like to see a rematch. I would like to see them run it back, because the natural Jake Tyler, he has just gotten so much better, really honed in his skills. He is a much better wrestler now than when he fought the Blueprint Chase Coleman then. Kurt Angle, one of the very best to ever step foot in a wrestling ring or on a wrestling mat. Multiple-time world champion, tag team champion, United States champion, intercontinental champion. He's done it all in every promotion he stepped foot in. If you cannot appreciate Kurt Angle, I'm not sure you're a wrestling fan. Even if you don't like his gimmick, because you got to hate him when he wants you to hate him, and you got to love him when he wants you to love him. But Kurt Angle, one of the very best ever, period, bar none. That is it, that is all. Conversation cannot be argued, really. Won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
This just became
Kevin Owens, he's one of my favorites of the modern era. Two-time WWE champion, he's been a Universal champion, he's won tag titles, world titles everywhere he's gone. Some of his best body of work, in my opinion, was in Ring of Honor. I mean, he's done great work in WWE too, but Ring of Honor Wrestling, he was fantastic. And he's only got big things in his future. I mean, sky's the limit for Kevin Owens. He is fantastic in the ring. Adored in the locker room. Management loves him. Yes, Snorhawk, you're absolutely correct with that. There was a short period. You know what, though? I'm so glad that he caught that early and was able to get help, and other people reached out and helped him out. He's a true success story of a guy that started to fall down and was able to pick himself back up with the right peers and the right guidance, and what a great thing for wrestling fans. What a great thing for wrestling fans. Razor Ramon, one of my favorite bad guys. Yo, he and Shawn Michaels invented the ladder match, and to this day, still one of the very best ladder matches of all time is Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels for the Intercontinental title. And if you guys all remember, both of them were holding an Intercontinental title. They were both claiming to be champion, and of course they unified those titles. Razor Ramon was absolutely phenomenal.
Such a nerve-wracking job.
Unfortunately, the trip to WCW didn't help his ego and popped out his demons more than was necessary. Yo, Tiliani, you're hitting up concession. Grab me a coffee. Does anybody else want anything? Don't ask Christian Cool. Do not ask Monkey Prime. Even Bromer's a little... Even Bromer's a little sketchy when you send him to the... I mean, I got a half-eaten hot dog once from Bromer.
Okay, maybe just
a half-eaten hot dog. Which is better than the drink I didn't get that Christian Cool gave to Monkey Prime. I can think of other things, but it's just going to sound like I'm bitching, so I'm just going to move on. We've got an 8-man battle royal. We still got people coming out. And here comes the Beast Incarnate. The Money in the Bank holder for Team Vinny K. Of course, the Archiverse Money Case holder is the showstopper Riley Jarrett. Has yet to cash in his money case, and much the same. Brock Lesnar has yet to decide on who he's going to challenge or when he's going to do so, but it's Brock Lesnar. Nobody's going to tell him what to do anyway. Boombox Brock, I hated that. I can't tell you, Snorhawk, how much I hated Boombox Brock, and how many times, every time I saw that, I changed the channel until that segment was over. Some people liked it, I hated it. It was ghastly.
This man is a bad dude.
Samoa Joe. The Samoan Submission Machine.
From Huntington Beach, California. Weighing in
also has won championships in both singles competition and tag team competition in every promotion he's stepped foot in. The winner, by the way, of this Battle Royal will get a chance to challenge the WCW United States Heavyweight Champion next week.
line. A lethal hybrid
on WCW Monday Nitro, which, by the way, is the final week before the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Business is about to pick up in a big way.
And these superstars look more than ready to get going here. The crowd here in Niigata, Japan is on the edge of their seats for this
And
one.
so begins the chaos.
What's he going to do with it? Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex. What impact? Something big is coming.
Good Lord. Razor Ramon almost got eliminated already.
Side headlock applied.
Jake Tyler going to work on him. Gabriel Michaels
What impact?
automatically starting his rivalry with Samoa Joe here. Samoa Joe takes him out with a nice leg sweep. Brock Lesnar trying to eliminate the Iron Sheik. But the Iron Sheik fights back. Big elbow to the head. The big skull of the Beast Incarnate. But now Brock Lesnar turned the tide. Samoa Joe now stopping a mud hole, and Gabriel Michaels and Razor Ramon has the upper hand on Jake Tyler.
Samoa Joe with the rapid fire strikes. Tossed around like a rag doll. Oh, clothesline.
Good Lord.
The spin kick. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the
Down to 6 competitors already.
Look at Samoa Joe just messing with his opponent's head right now.
This is nuts. Samoa Joe trying to eliminate Gabriel Michaels. The Iron Sheik gone. Goodbye. Adios. Brock Lesnar tossed his ass out over the top rope.
Oh, able to counter.
Going to work on Jake Tyler now.
Devastating elbow. Oh, raking the back. Kick to the gut. This will damage your back.
Razor Ramon going to work on Samoa Joe in the corner.
Change of plans here, guys. Seemed to me like the grip was slipping a bit. That might explain it. Out of it in the corner.
Gabriel Michaels went to step in. Razor Ramon did not apparently like that. Attacks Michaels, but Michaels with a reversal. And now trying to eliminate Razor Ramon. Brock Lesnar
The Beast Incarnate is on the loose.
stomping Tyler into the mat. Samoa Joe just watching on as everybody beats the crap out of each other.
From behind.
Can you believe we've already had 3 people eliminated?
Looking helpless right now. Clothesline.
Oh, Brock Lesnar gone. Brock Lesnar eliminated by Razor Ramon. Wow.
Oh, good night. Sorry. Caught him right in the jaw. What a shot.
Down to 4 people already. We've got Samoa Joe, the Samoan submission machine, the showstopper, Gabriel Michaels, Razor Ramon, and the natural Jake Tyler, who was just eliminated. Razor Ramon sent him packing. We are down to 3. Gabriel Michaels, Samoa Joe. Look at that.
What's he gonna do? Oh, shoulder breaker.
Samoa Joe just a bit eliminated by Razor Ramon.
Going for the home run. Lariat.
Wow, Gabriel Michaels eliminates Razor Ramon, and now it is down to 2. The Samoan submission machine and the showstopper. The winner
Joe finds his target with
will
that
be
one.
marching towards next Monday's WCW Monday Nitro to challenge the Wanderer Kyle Brewer for the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship. This is crazy. I can't believe we are down to 2 people already.
He's done
Wow!
it. I can't believe it. He's done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match
Here's another
and
quick look at some
new
of the highlights.
#1 contender to the WCW United States Championship,
Nicely done.
the showstopper,
Talk about making your
Gabriel
presence felt in the match.
Michaels.
Wow, what a win. Matches like
Wow,
that,
what a way
I
to
love
start the
this
night.
job
That
so
was
much.
awesome. I did not expect the matchup to go that quickly. I mean, I didn't expect Gabriel Michaels to win the Battle Royal either, I'll be honest. Am I surprised? No, one of the best on the planet. But he was in there against Brock Lesnar and Razor Ramon. I mean, the Iron Sheik. I mean, the list goes on. It was a star-studded Battle Royal. And Gabriel Michaels just put on a clinic and came out the big winner. So again, he will now march into WCW Monday Nitro next Monday night and challenge the Wanderer Kyle Brewer for the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship the very week that we are on our final pit stops heading into Hell in a Cell. Hellfire and Brimstone getting closer and closer. So congratulations to Team Spice FE. Congratulations to Gabriel Michaels. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Wow. Perfect 10. Karen Rhodes from Team Lady Varus. It's been a couple weeks since we seen Karen Rhodes. The last time we saw Karen Rhodes, she was campaigning to dethrone the WCW Women's World Champion. Of course, at the time, it was a fatal four-way matchup. Now, Rhodes didn't lose the matchup, but she didn't win either, and she kind of disappeared into the shadows. Tonight, she pops out of the shadows like a demon from a Ouija board. And who knows what she is going to have to say. Is she going to challenge the WCW World Women's Champion again, or maybe direct her attention to a different champion? Who knows? Or maybe she's just looking for that stepping stone, and she's just going to choose an opponent flat out, plain and simple. We're going to find out, though. She is ready to come out of the squared circle. She's got something to say, so without further ado and delay, let's go! Team Lady Vera's being represented in a big way tonight because Perfect 10 Karen Rhodes, one of the best women on the planet, looking to get back into the squared circle and march towards that brass ring. She's been a champion 2 times, so she would love nothing more than to strap on just a little bit of bling bling.
Loud and proud. Okay.
I mean, if you had her resume, you'd be loud and proud too, but you do not, because you suck. There's someone in the back who thinks she can do whatever she wants. Well, I mean, there's a lot of women in the back that think they can do that. Confidence. Can you clarify, please?
Very well put.
No. Oh, hey, Randy Brewer. The brand new reigning, defending WCW Women's World Television Champion is being called out by the returning Karen Rhodes. Not calling out Rose, calling out the niece of Kyle Brewer.
Can't help but stick their
keeping it in the fam. Wow. All right. Well, this could get ugly. Randy Brewer, a feisty little vixen.
This is going to get
and Karen Rhodes loves a good scrap, so you know.
Let's find out.
Yo, DC. Only lurking, making homework? Why are you making homework? I mean, that's silly. Nobody needs to make homework. Just stop, put the pen down, put the paper away, close the binder. The most must-see show on Twitch TV is live, baby. No, I'm just kidding. Get your homework done, DC, or I will ban you. I will ban you. Homework first.
Bad doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these.
You won't even have to wait for Bromer. I mean, if you're doing your homework while you're watching the Archerverse, I can condone that. If I am interfering in your education, I'm going to ban you.
kicking it off with style.
Somebody needs to count the 10.
Understand your desire to come out and make a name for yourself. There's a time and place for that, and it isn't right now. I strongly suggest you get into this ring. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I mean, you called her out.
Showing the proper respect.
You called her out.
They say pride comes before the fall.
So now
We
that
shall
she's
see.
come out, got in your face, shown she's not afraid, now you want her to leave? Now you don't think she deserves to be in the same ring? I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Bullshit.
Loud and proud. Well, okay.
You're nothing more than a stooge for management. Well, I mean, she is a champion. Pretty sure she didn't become a champion by being a stooge, though. I mean, if things keep getting this... I mean, we're going to see a scrap between these two vixens. The Claws are going to come out and it's going to be over and done with. It's going to go from a segment to brawl. I can see it happening. These two vixens are not going to hold composure. Yo, Quan, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to episode number 181, Quan. How you doing? Welcome to WCW Monday Nitro. My friend, we are on the road to our next pinnacle pay-per-view, Hellfire and Brimstone, that will be Hell in a Cell. We're about 2 weeks away, so we are building stories. We are adding fuel to the fiery feuds and watching raging rivalries boil over. It is absolutely fantastic. So how you doing, though? Appreciate you being here.
The proper respect.
Appreciate you being here. Can somebody please shout out? Oh, never mind. Tiliana already did it. God damn, that was fast, Tiliana. I mean, that was fast. You're getting as good as Bromer at this game.
Loud and proud.
Yes, just to clarify, in case nobody reads the stream element messages, oh, here we go, I told you they weren't going to hold composure. Karen Rhodes decks the champion, and the champion with a reverse Russian leg sweep, which, by the way, is basically a face buster with a whole fuck of a lot of torque on it. You're talking nose job. You're talking relocation of teeth. I could have told you this was going to happen, and as a matter of fact, I did say this probably would happen. You don't get in the champ's face. Oh, nice reversal by Karen Rhodes. Oh. Wow, grabs her by the ears and just picks her up and slams her right back to the canvas. Big elbow. Some knuckle sandwiches from Perfect 10 going on here. Randy Brewer. Apparently Karen Rhodes getting a little payback, but another reversal. The champion turning the tides again. But now Karen Rhodes, another reversal, slides off the back. Snapmare. And look at that. Look at that. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm going to have to guess, ladies and gentlemen, that Randy Brewer has accepted the challenge of Perfect 10 Karen Rhodes. If these two aren't fighting later tonight, they're certainly going to at some point, and that is going to be absolutely fire. Take my money, I'm there. You don't even have to beg. Randy Brewer versus Karen Rhodes, one-on-one, title or no title, I don't care. I want front row for that. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is our next matchup of the evening. And it is also the debut of our newest superstar that has signed a contract with Vinny K's Universe. He is the newest giant in the business. His name is Jack Stone from Team Soul Embers. And tonight, he's got himself a bit of a heyday happening here. Hillbilly Jim. I don't know if anybody knows who Hillbilly Jim is. Those that do are going to be extremely excited that he is on the scene and back in the business tonight. He is making his debut as well here on WCW Monday Nitro. He decided he would love
years off
He used to hang with Andre the Giant,
What kind of
Hulk
danger
Hogan, and
awaits?
all the
Because everything
giants
and
of the
anything is
business.
legal here,
He
gentlemen.
wants to welcome the new giant to the business. He wants to welcome Jack Stone to WCW Monday Nitro. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Team Soul Embers, please welcome Jack Stone and his opponent, Hillbilly Jim. It is go time for the second matchup of the night. Let's go. Go time! And making his way to the ring first, again from a team of Soul Embers.
Is an Extreme Rules match.
He is the newest giant in the business
Olympus.
from Mount Olympus.
At 400 pounds.
Good God, he's
The
400
Enforcer.
Guys,
pounds.
this one promises to be absolutely
And he's not
amazing.
just the enforcer, he is a giant enforcer. Folks, he is 7 feet tall. 7. Good God. Jack Stone from Team Soul Embers. He's held every major championship that promotion has to offer, and he wants to pick up some championships here on Vinny K's universe. If he's not careful, he might have himself a giant rebellion on his hands. I mean, and one of the funnest characters, one of the toughest SOBs to ever step foot in a ring. He is a fan favorite. He was one of Vinny K's boys, and he once again has returned to run a heyday with Vinny K.
Doesn't make it to the final bell.
He is Hillbilly Jim, baby.
Hey guys, you can bet there are plenty of superstars in the back crowded around the monitor for this one.
Yeah, this really is an intriguing matchup, Cole, and the end result can very well trigger a domino effect on the rest of the roster.
Hillbilly Jim are ready to go. Crowd is revved up, and ready to go. And he is ready to welcome the Giant. The Giant is ready to hit that path of destruction. Can he beat Hillbilly Jim? We're about to find out. It is go time. Let's go. Hillbilly Jim locks him up. Front headlock. Oh, big boot to the Giant's face. The Giant not even moving, but a Luthez press.
Persistent barrage.
By maybe not equally as large, but Hillbilly Jim, ladies and gentlemen, stands about 6'8". He is a big man himself. And did you see how much Jack Stone still towered over him? Watch. Well, look at this. When he stands him up, check it out. Good Lord. The monster.
He's just dominating at this
Oh,
point.
look at the power.
taking charge
He's
here.
taken a beating since the bell rang, and he just throws Hillbilly Jim off like nothing happened. And here we go. They are going to go to war outside the ring. Oh, big spear by the Giant. Good God.
Proving tough to catch. What?
Oh, bowls him over again. Huge headbutt.
Headbutt.
Man, oh man,
Damage he's
dropped
taking is
Hillbilly
starting to pile
Jim
up.
like a ton of
If he can
bricks
hold
to the
line
mat.
here, he'll be in a good position.
Uh-oh. Oh! Deadlift powerbomb on the unforgiving floor.
Back in from the
Remember,
floor.
folks, there's only about 1.5 pads out there. It is pure concrete under there, very unforgiving. It isn't like being slammed around in the ring, which is also going to take its toll.
Great
Oh,
ability
nice reversal. Big elbow to the face of the Giant. Big kick to the midsection. A knee lift. But look at this, the Giant,
STO plants him.
like it never happened, knocks him right down to the canvas and then steps on him. How lovely is that? Just walks on top
Amazing
of
reflexes
Hillbilly
on
Jim.
display.
Wow, reversal by Hillbilly Jim. Right in midair, and drops a face buster on the Giant, who is right back to his feet. Look at that, takes that.
You know what's
Oh!
coming.
Kendo stick retrieved,
There it is.
and Hillbilly Jim paying
Whacks him with the kendo stick. I don't think he's done yet.
for his
He's
atrocities.
just getting beaten on all fronts here.
Looking to end this.
Wow.
Man, oh
Uranagi
man.
side slammed by the Giant and bounced the very large Hillbilly Jim right off that canvas. Armbar locked in right in the middle of the ring. Let's see how resilient Hillbilly Jim is here tonight.
Decision here, Corey.
Wow, the Giant released that hold.
Like it. He clearly wants to
Giant
get some
released the
more
hold.
Oh, stomping away.
Oh, big sucker punch to the jaw. The Giant scoops up Hillbilly Jim and a big Samoan drop by the 400-pound Giant Jack Stone.
Look at this.
Big backbreaker. Hillbilly Jim rolls back to his feet, though. Look at this. Grabs the Giant by the ears and drops him face first on the mat. But look at that, he's right back to his feet.
Right in the face.
Big kick to the guts. Stomp to the spine and knocks Hillbilly Jim right down to the canvas. And he very wisely slips into the ring for a quick breather. The Giant chasing him, though. The Giant chases him. Here we go. Oh, last ride power bomb by the Giant. So you're talking a good 12 feet from the air to that unforgiving floor. Hillbilly Jim's spine probably not faring too well at this point. He's going to feel that later, if he doesn't already. The Giant with that kendo stick again. Shot after shot to the kidney area. We're up to 4.
He's looking relentless.
Hillbilly Jim likely really regretting his decision to pull that kendo stick from under the ring. Big boot knocks the Giant down. But a kick out at 2 by the Giant. Jack Stone is still very much in this game. And now Hillbilly Jim picks up that kendo stick and he is going to work on Jack Stone. But look at this. Oh, baseball swing right to the midsection. This Giant overtakes Hillbilly Jim. And Hillbilly Jim is in real trouble here. Real trouble. Wow. A Giant power slam by Jack Stone. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner in a very impressive debut.
Major upset.
I can't believe it, Michael. I'm shocked.
He is the enforcer. Jack Stone and Hillbilly Jim not happy, not in a good mood, just knocked out the referee and is mouthing Jack Stone, who continues to walk to the back. They're going to have to finish their altercation at a different time. Sorry about that, Hillbilly Jim. You can't stay, you don't have to go home, but you've got to leave the ring, my friend. All right, next matchup of the night. It is the WCW United States Heavyweight Champion, the Wanderer Kyle Brewer, taking on Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And of course, if Hollywood Hulk Hogan is able to win this matchup, he will also get a future shot at the champion at a future date. Can the Wanderer take out Hulkamania? Or is Hulkamania going to Hulk up and run wild on the Wanderer, baby? We're going to find out, because these two giants are about to hit the ring. So let's go. It is Kyle Brewer versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan. It is go time. Let's go! And making his way to the ring first from Team Bromer. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed WCW United States heavyweight champion of the world, Kyle, the Wanderer, Brewer.
40 pounds. One half of the Kyle, the Wanderer, Brewer.
As we ready for singles action, Byron, what can you tell us about these two competitors?
Well, I can say that both of these superstars come in.
Well, Tiliana, you actually missed the rest of the matchup.
Their dominance here tonight.
It was actually quite an entertaining match. Went back and forth for quite a while there, but at the end of the day, the newest giant on the block was just a little bit too much for Hillbilly Jim. Really pissed off Hillbilly Jim, though, because Hillbilly Jim does not get manhandled by anybody. And tonight, Jack Stone manhandled
I'd say the champ stepping into the ring tonight.
the OG Cowboy.
To prove a point.
Yeah, but I would say the champ
He did it.
is just as eager to prove a point as well. Maybe even more
I
so.
mean, you also missed Hillbilly Jim punching out the referee at the end of the match. He was livid. Stone wanted no part of that smoke, so he continued on to the back with his big victory, his big debut victory. Congratulations, by the way, to Team Soul Embers. And making his way to the ring next, looking to become the new #1 contender to the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship. He needs no introduction. He is a legend, an icon, a phenom. He is the immortal Hollywood Hulk
And his opponent,
Hogan.
representing the Mega Maniacs from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 251 pounds.
Multiple time world champion, has held every major promotional championship in every promotion he has stepped foot in.
It is always the main event.
He main evented 8 of the first 9 WrestleManias, changed the world of sports entertainment.
The foundation,
with the NWO, and came back
that
to
the
have even more
walls
epic battles against the
of
likes
what
Bruce
became
McMahon, The Rock, and Shawn
WWE
Michaels.
machine
Suffice to
was
say, I
built
think we'll be
on.
seeing Hollywood Hogan run wild one more time tonight.
Joe Link. How is Joe Link doing tonight? Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Welcome to episode number 181. Soul Embers.
He's definitely got plenty of tools for victory up his sleeve.
Yo, Soul Embers, you missed the debut of the newest giant on the block. He took on a returning Hillbilly Jim in an Extreme Rules matchup, and boy, was it fire. Hillbilly Jim gave it his all. The giant, the enforcer, giant Jack Stone, really pissed off Hillbilly Jim because nobody manhandles the OG Cowboy, but Jack Stone tonight walked in and walked out with a huge W in his debut matchup. Made Hillbilly Jim so angry that he knocked out the referee at the end of the matchup.
Try and resist it, but a Hulkamania.
It was a fantastic match. Well, this, of course, our third matchup of the evening.
Japan is on the edge of their seats for this one.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan looking to become the #1 contender to the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship, taking on the immortal Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And right now, Kyle Brewer with a series of devastating attacks on the immortal Hulk Hogan here.
Ah, look at this.
Oh, spinning arm breaker by the champion. Kyle Wanderer, of course, for those that are just showing up and might not know, the Wanderer Kyle Brewer, the reigning and defending undisputed United States Heavyweight Champion on WCW Monday Nitro. Hollywood Hulk Hogan has been a United States champion before on multiple occasions, but never in modern times. Today, he would like to pick up that #1 contendership, re-challenge the champion, and once again become Mr. America.
Spinning arm breaker.
Kyle Wanderer going to do everything he has to, pull out all the stops to try and prevent Hollywood Hulk Hogan from re-challenging him with any kind of contendership.
Oh, nasty impact.
Big chops to the chest by Hulk Hogan, but the Wanderer
Back into the ring.
Seemingly unaffected by those big knife hand chops by the Hulkster. Breaks up the count and is right back after the Hulkster. Ooh, nice standing drop kick by the champion.
Oh, a chop.
Big chop by the champion. Goes for a clothesline, but Hogan evades. Wow. Nice reversal. Takes down the champion, and now Hulk Hogan in control. Yo, Mystic J. Mystic J. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to episode number 181, everybody. Here on the late night place to be, the most must-see show on Twitch TV, and the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still traveling down that path that leads to hellfire and brimstone. We are just 2 weeks away from Hell in a Cell, and we are continuing to add the fuel to the fiery feuds. We're watching raging rivalries boil over. It is an epic road trip, and it is going to be a phenomenal pay-per-view. The Archerverse Fastlane taking on Super Saturday. And I gotta fix the broadcast.